It really was. All right, let's get to the tech industry. Just a few days after the global BlackBerry outage, Apple's new iPhone 4S, those phones, well, they basically sold out. Can we say that BlackBerry's pain is very clearly Apple's gain? And is Apple the only winner here? Ari Zoldan is with us. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Quantum Networks. Ari, welcome back.
Great to see you again.
Right. If I made the blunt statement that Apple is the big winner out of the Research in Motion's outage, would you agree with it?
There's no doubt about it.
Really? Apple was the winner.
Apple's been the winner for a very long time, and it's unfortunate that BlackBerry pioneered a lot of the email back, 10, 12 years ago, but now they only have about 13% market share. Android, iPhone, these are the leaders today. Last weekend, I think it was 4 million units they sold.
Yep.
Apple is it's extraordinary. Their stock price is somewhere in the $430, $440 price range.
Well, look, Research in Motion, the BlackBerry people, they're known for selling to business. Business uses the BlackBerry.
Correct. And that's the biggest concern, because you have a lot of small, medium-sized business and government agencies also using the BlackBerry. What happens when there's a global outage? And what happens when it happens again?
But do those users switch to the iPhone or to a Droid, a Samsung phone?
We're seeing that, and we're seing now people are getting really frustrated with BlackBerry. They're moving to other alternatives because there are other alternatives. And when it becomes a safety issue, and you're out for 3, 4, or 5 days, and there's a global outage, yeah, obviously you're going to start looking at other carriers and other solutions.
How could you see that so quickly? You can't get out of your contract. You have to give up your firstborn to get out of your contract these days. You can't just make that switch within the last 2 weeks.
People are now, they're reading the fine print. They're being super careful right now before they enter the contracts. I've been reading the forums a lot of the boards out there. There are ways to get out of the contract. You have to be super, super persistent, especially when it's a safety issue. And when it's a safety issue as it relates to children, or whether you're working on the Hill, and you must have access to email, and you're down for 4 or 5 days, it's a serious issue. Well, but the termination question is a good question, and it's a question of consumer behavior and how proactive you're going to be to try to get out of the contract.
What does Quantum Networks use for its people?
We use BlackBerry. Actually, half of our staff has BlackBerry, the other half has the iPhone. And
are you going to make the whole staff go with BlackBerry, or are you going to cut BlackBerry out?
I am so loyal to BlackBerry, but there's been so much frustration.
Why? Why are you so loyal to BlackBerry?
Because
he's good. Because I can walk along and text with one hand.
That's great. And now they have the touchscreen on the BlackBerry. In terms of email, they have push technology, which is just extraordinary when the network works and when the technology works. The problem is, they're having a lot of these problems right now. They had massive layoffs, and it's all with the company.
It's email. That's all you want it for.
For me, it's email, but for web, there's no question about it. It's the iPhone and it's the Android, and they're both great choices. It's so unfortunate that BlackBerry, who initially pioneered all this technology, is just getting destroyed.
Ari Zoldan, everybody, father for the second time just days ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good stuff.